You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Saturday the 4th of July, 2026. It is 13 days after the summer solstice. It is 80 days before the autumnal equinox. Today is Independence Day in the United States. In today's episode, bald eagles, the Erie Canal, slavery in New York State, Henry David Thoreau, and 4th of July events. Today's forecast, very hot with increasing clouds. Isolated showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. High near 99 degrees Fahrenheit, 37.2 Celsius. Northwest wind 6 to 10 miles per hour. The National Weather Service's extreme heat warning for Queens County remains in effect until 9 p.m. tonight. The sun rises today at 5:30 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 1 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:30 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 9:03 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:46 p.m. The length of daytime today is 46 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 80% full at midday. The moon sets today at 9:53 a.m., and then it rises again at 11:15 p.m. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 1:44 a.m., 1 meter 55. In the morning, low tide, 7:56 a.m., 3 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 2:16 p.m., 1 meter 46. In the evening, low tide, 8:15 p.m., 21 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, well, it's the 4th of July, so today let us consider bald eagles. According to the Parks Department, local bald eagles lay their eggs in early spring, and this month the newly fledged eaglets will begin to take wing. And locally they recommend Flushing Meadows Corona Park, just down the road, as a good place to spot them. The bald eagle is a poster child for conservation. By 1963, only 417 nesting pairs of bald eagles were known to exist, and the species was in danger of extinction. They were put on the endangered species list in the lower 48 states. But because of vigorous efforts to protect them, they have bounced back from the brink. By 2019, it was estimated that 71,467 breeding pairs lived in the lower 48, and some of them lived just 2 neighborhoods away. Commemorations. Infrastructure as Destiny. On this day in 1817, the construction on the Erie Canal began in Rome, New York. By linking our city's deep water harbor and the Hudson River to the interior of the continent via the Great Lakes, the Erie Canal would help cement New York's central role in American commerce. On this day in 1827, slavery was abolished in the state of New York. Many around the city will observe this anniversary tomorrow as Emancipation Day in our state. On this day in 1845, Henry David Thoreau moved into his small cabin on Walden Pond in Concord, Massachusetts. His book Walden gives an account of his 2-year experiment living with the barest of means, and his daily close observations of the pond through the changing seasons are a founding text of American environmentalism. About his cabin, he charmingly wrote, "I had 3 chairs in my house, 1 for solitude, 2 for friendship, 3 for society." In the World Cup round of 32 today, Canada faces Morocco in Houston, and Paraguay faces France in Philadelphia. Many events are taking place around the city today. The rescheduled Fleet Week gets underway. In the International Naval Review, more than 50 U.S. and foreign warships will process through the harbor from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And then the Tall Ship Parade of Sail will see 30 large sailing vessels move up the Hudson River from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Mid-morning, the U.S. Navy Blue Angels will do a flyby of Manhattan. And the annual Macy's Fireworks Show begins at 9:25 p.m. The fireworks will surround Lower Manhattan from the Brooklyn Bridge, around the Battery, and over to Jersey City. Finally, we offer you this reflection on the 4th of July. For the past month, we have shared insights from thinkers from the past about good governance, the dangers of demagogues, our constitutional system, and the need for strong civic institutions. Since the current president announced a few weeks ago that the national celebration in Washington today would be a party rally, many are queasy about participating in festivities this day. But this 250th anniversary of the independence of our nation belongs to all of us, and those of us who live in this vast, polyglot, cosmopolitan city, who care for our friends and neighbors, native-born or hailing from all the corners of the earth, can justly join together to honor the principles that are at the heart of the American experiment, and when the nation fails to live up to those ideals, to fight to reassert them. In the midst of the Civil War, Abe Lincoln spoke at Gettysburg and recalled that ours was a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. And as the battles of the Civil War continued to rage, he expressed the conviction that this nation shall have a new birth of freedom, that this government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Happy 4th of July. Alternate side of the street parking is suspended today in New York City for the 4th of July holiday. And that is the Observatory, Saturday the 4th of July, 2026.